It's time. It's time. I did a live the other day telling you that I was going to prison and going to break out of prison again. That I was going on a trip this week and it's time for me to head out. I'm standing here by my car. And yesterday I did a post on my different socials. If you missed it, head over to my Instagram. It's got more pictures than all the other ones. But it's time. What is it time for? Not just time for me to go on my trip. It is time for us to take ownership of what we want. I have my Own It shirt on. My Own It shirt I created to go with my book, Because You Matter, which is take ownership of your life so you can really live. How to do that. I'm headed to Shawshank Prison tomorrow. Today I'm headed to my mastermind group. We're going together to the prison tomorrow. And I talked about how I went a year ago and how I got free. I talked about how I got more free than I thought and how I'd written a letter to myself because it was part of the exercise with my mastermind I'm in. And how I got that later and it really spoke to me and I got free from all those things in that letter. I'm going to be doing more exercises on this trip. And I'm going to get more free in areas I probably don't even know that I need freedom in. Which is what I want to say to you. What do you need in your life? And it's time for you to take it. It's time for you to take ownership of it. And my post yesterday on my socials, because today is the 23rd of June. So when this gets on the podcast, you're going to have to look for that date because this will be about a week after, something like that. Because I'll make sure to get it to you sooner than later because you matter to me. And you know how I've told you over and over again, I do all my things live. So that you know this is me. It's me. It's authentic. You get the screw ups. You get everything. But it's time to take ownership of what matters to you. What you need to get free of. In my post I talked about if you want change, you have to take it. What are you willing to do to get the change that you say that you want or that you think that you want or that you wish you could have? We need to surround ourselves with people who will lift us up. We need to surround ourselves with people who will hold us accountable. That's what I've done with this mastermind, this premium mastermind that I joined. I had to apply and I had to pay for it. I did it all last year, and then this year I signed up for the alumni. So I get to do this again. But I invested time, I invested energy, I invested money. And if you want change in your life, you're going to need to invest in yourself. Time, energy, and money because you matter, because you're worth it. You're worth the investment. And I want you to see that because you do matter. I'm Danielle Burnock from DanielleBurnock.com, that lady on the internet who loves you. And I want you to love yourself from survive to thrive. Where do you need to thrive in your life? And if you're not sure, then head over to my website, DanielleBurnock.com, head to the Work With Me page, and send me a message. Let's start a little process to see if you want to work with me, if I want to work with you, to get you a clarity, discovery call so you can get clarity on where you're going. So you can own it, like my shirt says. You can own the future you want. You can own the freedom you want. You can own the change that you want. And like I said, I'm going to Shawshank Prison, and I'm going to get more freedom than I had before. I'm going to own it. But I had to sign up for this thing. I have to pay to go there. You know how much gas is right now. And I'm driving there to go to this thing, and then I'm going to be driving to Shawshank. I mean, I'm investing. And you're worth the investment in yourself. Invest in yourself. I have done the things I encourage you to do. I challenge you to take my free stuff. If you don't have money, take my free stuff. I tell you, maybe you need to read a book. You know how many books I have read? I tell you, take a course. I have courses. I have taken courses. I talked to you about hiring a coach. I have coaches. Last year I went with my business coach, Nikki Kliegel. This year I'm going with my business coach, Carrie Oberbrunner. I have coaches. I also hired a coach extra in there, Daphne V. Smith. So I hire coaches. So when I tell you to read a book, take a course, hire a coach, join a mastermind, whatever it is for you to grow, I have done that. I'm not telling you to do anything that I have not already done myself. And I do this because I love you. And I do what I do to help me change because I love me, because I've learned to love myself. And so I'm heading out on the road, and I'm going to be going live from inside the prison tomorrow. So watch for this live so you can be there with me, and you can get some clarity, and you can get some freedom, because you're worth it. Because you matter, like my shirt says, because you matter. So until next time, I love you.